To install the top shelf, let's get the EXO swing base ready to go. Extend the driver's side arm of the swing base by pulling the pin and swinging it outward until the arm locks into place. Now remove the end cap by pushing in the tab and lifting it out of the swing base. Next, insert the mast into the swing base. Use a 6mm wrench to install 2 bolts with 2 lock washers and flat washers through the holes on the front of the swing base. And a 3rd bolt with a lock washer and flat washer through the hole on this side. And tighten all 3 bolts up completely. To install the top shelf arms, lower them onto the circular top element of the mast. Now install the knob at the hole at the rear of the mast and tighten it completely. Insert the lock pin through the front of the mast then attach the hitch lock to the lock pin and lock it using the key. To rotate the top shelf separately from the swing base, set the swing base in its open position. Now you can rotate the top shelf independently by removing the lock or the bridge pin if you aren't using the lock. Slide the pin out, unscrew the knob, and store it in the upper hole of the top shelf arm. Then, rotate the EXO TopShelf 180 degrees so it's facing away from the swing base arms. Then, reinsert the lock pin, reattach the lock or bridge pin, and reinstall the knob. The top shelf can be rotated with any EXO accessories installed, so you can take full advantage of your setup. Before closing the swing base, ensure you have rotated the top shelf back to its original position and the lock pin and knob are secure before driving. To attach EXO gear mounts, completely loosen both knobs by turning them counterclockwise until they can no longer turn. But first, make sure that the pin next to the knobs is in the unlocked position. Lift and tilt the rear of the EXO mount slightly back as you slide it into the track of the EXO top shelf arms. Then, lower the front of the EXO mount into the track. Now, tighten the knobs completely, press the locking pins into the locked position, and lock the knobs with the key. To remove the EXO mount, reverse the order. Keep in mind some vehicles may have interference issues with certain EXO accessories installed on top shelf, in which case you will need to change the EXO top shelf arms to the outer position. Using a 5mm hex wrench, 8mm box wrench, remove the 2 bolts, washers, and nuts on each arm. Slide the arms out and reinstall the bolts, washers, and nuts and fully tighten. If you're using EXO back deck as a kitchen countertop or workstation, we recommend installing the included jack for maximum support and stability. Choose the appropriate height of tubing, ensure the base of the jack is in its lowest position, and insert the jack base into the tube. Hole 1 is typically the best option, but there are 2 other locations to install the jack if needed. To adjust the height of the jack, insert the rod and turn the rod to fine-tune the height until the EXO system is level. That's it. You're ready to build your EXO system up to hold whatever gear your outdoor program calls for. No matter what you're carrying or where you're taking it, remember to take it easy.